Toby, let's go!
Laptop packaging so posh, fits like a glove in that tiny little white box. Pretty as a picture, but it ain't no show. At 8 RAM deep, I'll be running Logic Pro.
Make some noise, San Antonio! Oh, yeah. He is risen indeed. This is how we celebrate at a God-sized party. Hold up a second, guys. Hold up a second. Hey, Toby Mac, what are you doing all the way in the back, homie?
I want to come back here and say what's up to San Antonio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say it. 1 time, 1 world. 2 times, 1 love. 3 times, rewind. And I'ma dedicate this song to everyone that got say la 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 la. La la la. Everybody say la 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 la. La la la. People say la 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 la. La la la. Everybody say la 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 la. La la la. 1 world ought to be more than enough. And if it's not, it's God looking in pure disgust. Wondering what they're really with the silly I see. When I made each of these in the image of me. Every day is a chance for a new stance. Like every song is the beginning of a new dance. And every one of us is made to reflect the light and glorify the Most High. So bright, we got 1 world till it's time to fly. So it's 1 love till we say goodbye. We got 1 world, it's enough to shine till the King calls us home when we're caught up in the air. We got 1 world. I'll look out for you, you look out for me. 1 world. Together we can be perfect harmony. 1 world. I'll look out for you, you look out for me. 1 world. And I'ma dedicate this song to everyone that got say la 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 la. Everybody say la 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 la. All the people sing la 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 la. Everybody say la 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 la. Thank you guys. Once in a while, you got to get out here, you know, look the people in the eyes. Look at what kind of fashion they be rocking in San Antonio. Look at the smiles on the people's faces. And I got to say, San Antonio, you looking good tonight, yo! Now this song right here goes out to all the ladies in the house. Ladies, I want you to do me a favor. Listen up. If that dude tries to disrespect you, I want you just straight up kick him to the curb, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're married. And if you're married, you can gently tap him to the curb and maybe open the front door about 3 hours later. Well, she said she's had enough. Well, it sounds to me like you're straight out of love. And she said she's all through.
Oh, girl, you know what he did.
And life's not blowing her kisses thanks to you.
Thanks to you.
I wanna know what you were thinking. Can't imagine why you didn't even sink it. You say you never know what you got till it's gone. I wanna know what you were thinking. Can't imagine why you didn't even sink it. You say you never know what you got till it's gone. Sing it to me, San Antonio. I wanna know. Can't imagine why. You say you never know what you got till it's gone. 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 Give it up for Mr. Timmy Rose on the guitar, y'all.
Hey, hi.
And Mr. Gabriel on the beatbox. So I put out a new CD about 4 or 5 months ago called Eye on It. And thank you guys. One of the things I love about working on a new CD, a new bunch of songs, is I love getting right up to that point, especially in that process where I just know how much I need God. I get to that point where I know I can't do it on my own. So what I do, and maybe this will help you in these times, I ask God to just hollow me of myself, all the junk that is me that would get in his way. Make me hollow enough that he could breathe something through me that turns eyes toward him. And man, he's always so gracious in that process when you just recognize your need. But another thing I love about making new CDs is I get to ask some of my favorite artists to be guests on my songs. And I got a lot of good guests on this one, but one guy I've been admiring for a long time, I finally got on my CD. You might have heard of him. His name is Lecrae. And I guess y'all have. Anyway, I think most people thought when Lecrae and I got together, it was gonna be, you know, some kind of dirty South hip-hop banger. But instead, I asked Lecrae to be on what I call a heart song. Because I know Lecrae understands the heart of forgiveness. Because we all make mistakes sometimes, and we all step across that line. But nothing sweeter than the day we find. It's hanging over him like the clouds of Seattle, and raining on his swag, falling deeper in the saddle. It's written on his face, he don't have to speak a sound. Somebody called a 5, but we got a man down. Now you can go and play it like you're all rock and roll, but guilt does a job on each and every man's soul. And when your head hits a pillow with the nightfall, you can bet your life that it's gonna be a fight, y'all. Cause we all make mistakes sometimes, and we all step across that line. Nothing sweeter than the day we find forgiveness. And we all stumble and we fall. It is burning the heat of it all. But nothing sweeter than the day we call out for forgiveness. We all need forgiveness. We all need Mr. Lecrae. My mama told me what I would be here for. If I could know the secret of San Antonio. So I guess the theme of tonight is forgiveness. You know, when I sat down to write this song, it really hit me, man. There's lots of sides to this thing called forgiveness. Number one, maybe you've been hurt. Maybe somebody messed you up real bad. And maybe you're still holding on to it. But tonight, you can let go. Tonight, it might be hard. But when you walk out those doors, this show ends, you can pick up your phone and you can call the person that hurt you. And you can choose to say, listen, I want you to know you hurt me. But tonight, I forgive you. And there's another side of forgiveness. Maybe you hurt somebody. I know I've been there. Maybe you hurt somebody, it's messing them up. It's messing up your life. You don't even feel like your prayers can get to God. Tonight, you too can make that change, man. You could walk out these doors from this showings and you can call that person. You can say, hey, listen, I know I hurt you. But tonight, I want to say I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Will you forgive me? And then San Antonio, there's the sweetest forgiveness of all. We have all trespassed against God. We have all stepped across that line. But tonight, right where you stand, you don't need a phone for this. You can cry out to God and you can say, Father, forgive me.